Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo Sport. I believe we're going to be doing the FR challenge. I want to make sure before we get into this. Yeah, I did four-wheel drive last episode with the Subaru Impreza. So yes, now we are doing the front engine rear-wheel drive challenge. Oh, okay. Estimated prize money is that you get an N600 car. I should. Okay, yeah. I did set up the Mustang Mach 1, but it isn't really set up. Like, I didn't take my time with it like I did with a lot of the other cars. Usually I wait like a week. But I just wanted to play the game, so I was like, I'll do it now. There was many other cars that I could have picked, but I wanted to pick one that would be fun and enjoyable, because it is only 2 races in this series. I think it was only 2. 5 laps, though, for the first one. This might be a tad bit difficult. Or wait, I think it's actually more than that. I think it's like 5. I did have issues, though, with the tires. That was the biggest problem I was having. I had some sticky tires, so when you go around the turns, they grab, and when they let go, it made more of a problem than anything. See an Aston Martin in front of us. Let's pass this guy if we can. Camaro. What is that? And what the fuck's that called? The one that might be the newer Supra. I haven't driven that or bought it yet. That's a Lexus. You had to hit your brakes hard there, didn't you? Another Aston Martin in front of us. These guys love hitting their brakes. GT Mustang. Another Lexus. The yellow one looks like a BMW M3. Or an M4. Ooh. That... Was that another Lexus? Holy shit. There's so many Lexuses on here. Mazda RX-7. Now this pack up here, I think is going to be a little bit difficult to get up to, but we do have 4 more laps to go around the track to catch up with them, so I don't think that'll be too difficult. I cut that pretty far. Another BMW. Another Lexus, it looks like, again. They love their fucking Lexuses, huh? I don't think I even own a Lexus on here yet. Corvette Stingray up there, I think. Looks like a C7. Yeah. There's our first place guy, and I'm driving all over the road. Go. I'm gonna change my, not that. Me even looking at that messed me up. Okay, change that. Maybe even a little more. Because we're not kicking out at all. Okay, there we are. Okay, leave it at 2. 2's good enough. My limited slip might be what's making that kick out a little bit easier. Get a little draft off him. See ya, sucker. And now, since we're in first, I can hopefully just sit back, relax, and finish this race. Unless I wreck from something stupid. Like myself. I already did a video with this car, but it was Gran Turismo 5. Exact same car, exact same color. I don't think that there's any of the same tracks, though. I don't even think it was the same challenge. I think I might have used this on the muscle card challenge. Go! Doesn't have a great deal of acceleration now. That's kind of an issue. The brakes work decent. Just decent. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, well. Sliding quite a bit, more than I would like to. Let's do some third person. This is such a beautiful car. I feel like the color's not right, though. I love the Mustang Mach-1 and the Boss. They're, I think, absolutely great-looking muscle cars. As far as Ford goes, those are, like... I wouldn't say my favorite, though. Like, I'd like the... I wouldn't classify them as Ford because they technically aren't, but they're owned by Ford now, like Shelby Cobra and the, what was it? Shelby Cobra and the Shelby GT 350 and the 500. Because that was pre-Ford, but Ford ended up buying them out. But, as far as Ford goes, I love the Fox Body Mustangs. I love the Mach-1. I love the Mustang Boss. I was never really a big fan of, like, the early 2000s Mustangs. I always thought they seemed like a very cheap car. What other... There's not, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of Ford vehicles that I like. The GT40 is a decent one. I've never been a fan of, like, supercars, though. Come on. Do-do-do. Okay, we're about to go on to our last lap, I do believe. Hitting the rumblers a bit. What is our distance between... Okay, we're almost 5 seconds ahead of second place, so we've got quite a bit of leeway for this. But this car for these tracks, I really, like I said, I didn't really fine-tune it yet. I don't think I really even will, even after this, because I'll use this car every once in a while, but I probably won't use it that often. It's a good car for like the cop roleplay things where you drive around, do the speed limit and stuff, which I think would be a fun thing to actually record. But usually when I record those, like, if not when I record them, but usually when I play, like, Gran Turismo roleplay as cops and stuff, I usually, like, that's one of those fun games. You just play it, you mess around, and you listen to music. Kind of like, recently I've been getting back into Minecraft because it's cool again. I would like to do videos on that, but I really don't know what I would do. Like, obviously, you start up in a random place, but me and my friend were talking about doing Skyblock, which is supposed to be very difficult. Like, you can't really mess up or you're not going to be able to do it. But we'll have to see. I'll have to talk to that friend. His microphone recently broke, so it's definitely not going to be anytime soon, because I gotta wait for him to get a new mic. That way it's, you know, better quality for hearing him. But now let's head on to the second race. I saw on the list that someone in here actually has a Shelby Cobra, 427 AC Cobra. I don't see him. Oh, this fucking track. This one has some gnarly turns that you have to go slow. Let's keep him third for a little bit. This car, I don't know. The first person I don't think's that great on it. I don't know if I said in it or on it. I think I kind of mixed both together. Thanks for hitting me without even actually colliding with me at all. It's like a fucking invisible force field pushed me. Another BMW M4. Another BMW M4 in front of them. And the Shelby Cobra is the red and white one up there. Does sound a lot better on the interior. Love, love, love the Cobra. I actually own one already. I actually saved up the money. I grinded for a little while and then bought it. Oh, okay, this part of this map I like, or this track. I really like the, that steep downhill piece that hooks over there that we just passed. Oh no, I just like the steep driving for some reason. I don't care much for like the flat bank turns like this. This acceleration's killing me though. Probably have to change that back to 2 again. See, some of the muscle cars in this game, you can have the traction control completely off, but this one, it's too unpredictable. You just tap the gas and it goes everywhere. Like any other Mustang in real life. Oh, this is a 4-lapper. Okay. So we gotta start pushing ourselves a little more. I hate this turn. Got a little bit of wheel spin there, actually. Very little. That's gonna slow me down. See if we can go around. Slow, slow, slow. But while passing on the inside a little bit. And my... Oh, that's not the hill. I thought it was. The way we started to crest that hill, I was like, oh, this is it. I don't know, there's something about that hill that I like. Reminds me of the one MX Unleashed map. Okay, I'm starting to worry now. Because that guy in first place is 5 seconds ahead. Almost 6. Here's that hill. It brakes hard. Coast it as much as you can. Okay, we're gonna catch up to him. He's a sissy. Probably didn't even need to touch the brakes for that turn. I'm gonna push a little bit harder or farther than what I should, just to catch up to this car. Because like I said, when I get past whoever's in first, I usually do quite a bit better at that point, because I'll start worrying because I'm not in first. Like, I like the peace of mind of knowing, hey, I'm in first, so I already have a much higher chance of winning in first. Yeah, I'm gone. Brake, 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 brake. So we're gonna have 2 full laps. Hopefully in first for both laps. That turn you don't even really need to hit the brakes, because you don't have any speed build up. Ooh, that sounds good in third, though. Oh, I missed that apex altogether. Like, I drive way different in third person as well. Because first, you can feel everything a lot better. Uh-oh. Yeah, I immediately started doing worse once I switched to third person. Okay, here's the hill. The hill on third person doesn't look like a whole lot, but you can tell it is. I did make the suspension on this fairly hard, because most of these races are circuit races anyway. Actually, pretty much all of them are circuit races, except, like, when you're doing rally, which I doubt we'll be doing any rally races today, even though it is fun to drive rally cars, like rear-wheel drive cars in the dirt. You can fishtail whenever and wherever you want. Little power slide. Beep, beep. On to our last lap. I should have been hitting the brakes a long time ago. That hurt me a lot, I think. It definitely damaged the paint on the back. Carried it pretty wide on that. I did end up putting medium race tires on this. I think I might have already said why. I don't remember though, but I put the medium on because I had the soft race tires on, and it just had too much grip. Like, you go around a turn, and when you would lose your grip, it would grab back on, and the grab, like, getting grip again after not having grip is not helpful. Like, you're better off with, like, a little bit of a squirrely car than you are a car that's gonna constantly, like, be really squirrely. Slow down. Needed to be on the other side of the road so I could hit the apex. Apex Legends. And we finished. On to the third race then. Okay, 5 laps again. Jesus. If you can't tell, usually I'm more talkative on like the first 2 laps and the last lap. Usually not anything in between. Why would you do that? Maybe I should force myself to stay behind for longer in the race instead of trying to get up to first immediately. But that's a good... I feel like that's how you're supposed to race, though. Is get up to first and then hold it. Not sit back and wait until you can get to first. Like, I want to be there now. Brake, 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 brake. Sorry, RX-7. I hope you forgive me. Corvette again. A lot of the cars are the same, like, in many ways. Okay, sorry if I'm a bit squirrely there. I was adjusting the microphone. Okay, I'm gonna start doing some dirty racing, maybe. Now, I really don't... I don't do a whole lot of dirty racing unless it's online and people are being douchebags. Dude, you don't do that. Come on, pussy. You can go faster than that. Okay, I do know this track, actually. I didn't think I did. Is that the C3 Corvette? I always get the C2 and the C3 mixed up. That might be the C3. I think the C2 is the split window that I like. I never really cared for the one that was back there. I do think it's a C3 though. I might eventually get it though. I like kind of how the wheels and stuff look, but not like the body itself. It looks too much like a Hot Wheel. If that makes sense. They're like, oh, let's put side exhaust on it and have it look real squirrely. Do some third. Try to cut in there tighter. Hot chocolate. I don't think that turn was terrible. It wasn't great. Ugh. That's the grip loss that I don't like. Now this time, I might be able to show you how I normally go through these turns. I usually cut them like a pro. Not to toot my own horn. Okay, that one I fucked up. The first one I did pretty good. Works better with a vehicle that has, like, more grip. And is not as high up as this. My bad. I'll try it again next time. I'm gonna have to go slower through the second set of turns. But the first one, you can hit both of those while almost flooring it the whole way through. Because you can carry quite a bit of speed. I believe this is the track that I got my BMW M4 that I set up. That it's just an absolute hog. Because if it's set up right and you run it on this track, you can get a fast lap. Now up in front of us is a Shelby Cobra painted the only way that I think they should be allowed to be painted. The white on blue. Way too fast. I think I kind of saved it though. And that Corvette behind us looks like it has like a wide body kit on it. I'll stay behind you for a little bit. Because that is a beautiful car. Actually, I'd like to get in front of him before we get to the bottom of this hill. Please don't do that. I'll cut him on the inside. Brake a little late. Get a little more speed than him throughout the whole turn. And now I'm in front. Okay. So now we're going to try this again. Like we did last time. Floor it. Cut in. Good cut. Got to brake a little there. Brake a little more. Fairly good. Not my best work yet. But I'm working with a vehicle that, like I said, it's pretty high off the ground for the speeds that I'm going. Like, it's gonna have more body roll than, like, most of the other cars on here. Like that Corvette, that yellow one. That is so much lower to the ground than this. And pretty much, the lower to the ground, the less body roll it's gonna have. Even though I have, like, the anti-roll bars up, I think both to 7. Or 7 in the front and 4 in the back. Because you usually need the front higher than the rear. Or, unless it's the opposite of that. I don't remember. I don't remember what I set it as. Overcooked that again in the exact same way. Slow down. Gosh. When you're coming out of a turn, it likes to keep steering the way that you were steering. Like it's like a weird form of oversteer. Nah, it's actually probably more understeer than anything. Because I'm trying to turn it back and it's just going straight. Okay, I need to be in first to do this. Far left, cut it right. Oh no, we're sliding. Doesn't help when you lose grip. Once you lose grip, all bets are off. I didn't hit that wall though, somehow. Got a brake late on that. Otherwise, you're going to be taking 45 minutes to get to that turn. And on to our last lap. Oh, that's what I don't like. I don't know how to explain it. It's like your body roll forces you to turn whatever direction it is. Like, it power slides whatever direction it wants to. Not really whatever direction it wants to. Whatever the direction of that said turn is. I didn't mess up that turn that time, like I've been. Cut it. Hit the brakes. Yeet. Cut it. Cut it. A little more sliding than I would have liked. I don't know. I think the second time I tried it was probably the best out of this race. But like the vehicles like the BMW M4, pretty much any of like the GR3 cars are fantastic on this track. But this is an N600, so really don't expect a whole lot from this. And we finished the race. On to the fourth race. Got another 5-lapper. Yay. Is that a... Wait, what? You fucker. That was probably more my fault than anything. Trying to look at that silver car. It looked like a Subaru BRZ. I don't think they're like extremely amazing cars, but that's the first one we've had in this race series that I've noticed. Yeah, it is. First one that I've noticed. I'm sure there was... God damn, I hate this fucking track. I am truly garbage on this track. It's one of the newer ones, and every single video that you see me drive on this track, the only thing I'll be saying is, I hate this track. Because that's all there is to it. I hate it. It's the worst circuit to ever exist. I don't know if it even is a real circuit, but it definitely sucks on the game. Because you can't go fast. Every time you do go fast, you usually hit something. I don't think racetracks are fun if you can't hammer it down. What is that? Oh, we got a Challenger, but is that a BMW M3 right there? Yeah, it is. It's an old M3. Oh my god, did you hear the suspension there? That's how you know you got hard suspension in your vehicle. You go over a little patch like that and... Okay. Let's see if we can master this track by the end of this race. I don't know about master, but I don't know. Like this turn, I hate. I despise this turn. You have to go slow throughout a lot of it. But it is making it more challenging for me to get up to first place, which is kind of nice for once. Usually I'd already be quite a bit up there. Another C7. Oh, there's another Mach 1. Sweet. I finally got a brother in this game. Come on. Die. Get off of my track. He hit someone else after that, too. I think the max horsepower that you could get in this series was 591, and I believe mine is 588. So I'm close, but I'm not quite there. But that's still pretty high as far as a race series goes. We've got a Supra. Look like a 97. I think the 97's one of the only... No, they have the 3.0 Turbo GT. Another Shelby. What's the silver one at first, though? I can't really see it yet. I'm all over the road. There's another fucking Lexus. Seen 80 of them today. Okay, now we're in first. Now we can play a little more dangerous. Not really. I'm gonna try to keep myself calm and not do stupid stuff. Lap 4. Luckily, this isn't a huge track. The laps aren't very quick. Like 2-minute laps. I guess that's considered like fairly slow or fairly quick, though. It's just like you can't go fast on this track. That's the only problem with it. Is you never really reach high speeds, which probably would have been a smart idea to turn my transmission, the gears, a little bit closer, because I can hit 150 with this, 150 something, but we're not quite there. It's not off by that much, though. It was better guessing than the last Gran Turismo 5 episode. That one I was way off with that Lupo. Cool. Just like that turn. It's way off. But the Lupo, I was like, yeah, that's only going to hit 112. So I set it for 112. And it could easily go faster than that. I think I had to change it to 150. And it was like, oh yeah, no problem. But that series was only one lap around the Nürburgring. So it was like an 8-minute race. Okay, we're on our last lap here. I hear my suspension rattling again. slow her down. Come on, make that turn, please. Ugh. Really don't like when it oversteers like that. Like, it doesn't oversteer often, but when it does it, it messes me up. Because I'm not expecting it at all. Because usually when a vehicle oversteers, it does it quite often. Like, it'll be like every turn or every other turn. Not every 10th turn. So it's like once a goddamn lap, it decides to do it when it wants to. Again! I just can't get this track down. It's too slow. Too slow. They got stupid turns. And stupid places. I sound grumpy now. But like the Nürburgring, that's like a perfect track. The Laguna Seca Mazda Raceway, that's like a perfect track. The Dragon Trail, the one that we did last, like the last track we did, that was a good track. But this one, not so much. On to our last race. Okay, our last one is also 5 laps. We have one that was 4 laps, the rest were 5. Oh, I know this track. I know this track. From what I remember about this track, it's not a very muscle car friendly track though. It can be problematic in some areas. I do, however, need to turn that down again because I forgot to do it from the actual menu that will save it. So I've just been doing it from like the dashboard, I guess. This turn is so bad. That first turn back there always used to give me problems. It still kind of does. This is another one of those ones where you have to go slow on some parts or you're going to have issues. Is that a Challenger in front of us? It almost looks like a Mercury Cougar. It is definitely a Challenger. They should add the Mercury Cougar. That is such a... The Cougar's such a beautiful car. It really is. It doesn't get enough love from, like, car games, though. I believe it's in the new Forza, but there's, like, not many games that it's in. It might have been in Gran Turismo 5. I don't know. I might have to check. I'll have to use it again sometime. They had it in Need for Speed Payback, and I used it quite a bit after I bought it. Just like this, though, with Need for Speed Payback, every episode I tried to use a different car. Because I don't like using the same car in every video, because that doesn't seem that fun to me. However, I do think it would be a cool idea to see, like, oh, how many miles can I get onto this car and get the oil turning into, like, absolute trash. Which you can really only do something like that on Gran Turismo 5. I don't know if you can even change your oil on Gran Turismo 6. But I know you can on 5. And I bought a car for that. It was a Nissan Silva or Silvia or something like that. Realistically, though, that, as far as the way it feels in the game, it feels like a very good handling car. I like a lot of those, like, non-race cars used as a race car, like a Chevy Cavalier, like, very cheap, like the Pontiac Sunfire, like, really cheap, daily driver cars that, like, a high school kid would get for their first vehicle, but used on here. Or even, like, a Trailblazer, that'd be cool to have one on here. I would love to see my truck on here. I have a 1989 Chevy S10 Tahoe. Extended cab, rear wheel drive only, 4.3 liter V6. Short bed, long cab. I love it. Gives me problems every once in a while, but I still love her. Like the other day, I went to start her up, and I started up, it idled normal, and then once I put it in the drive, it acted up for a couple seconds, and I was like, I don't like that at all. It almost sounded like it was gonna shut off, and I was like, I really don't like that. But since I got it, I did like the normal stuff you should do after you buy a used vehicle. Because never trust the people, change the oil like as soon as you possibly can, because you don't know how long it's been in there. And it's better to start with just a clean slate. You can check and see though, like, oh, is it burnt? Like, how new is the oil? Like, you can look at it and just get a reference of how old it is. But I transferred mine to full synthetic. That's another reason why when you change your oil, as far as I know, you can go from real regular oil to synthetic or full synthetic, but you can't go back. So, if you're gonna change oil in a used vehicle, you should go straight to full synthetic, because you don't know if they had full synthetic or regular oil. Come on, boy. But I did, when I first got it, did oil change. I changed out the spark plugs, which the spark plugs were the original spark plugs. And I was like, holy tits, how did this guy go this far without changing his plugs? The plug wires weren't even a full matching set. Don't know why. It has 4 matching ones and 2 that don't go together. And I saw in this one forum thing that they're like, the rear wheel only, like the only rear wheel drive, like all of the rear wheel drive vehicles, like the S10 in 1989, they're like, all the rear wheel drive ones did not have a V6. And I was like, bullshit. I've got one, a full bone stock one with a 4.3. And they're like, nope, they don't come with that. They only come with the 4-cylinder. I was like, I know for a fact that no one changed out the engine in that. But she's my baby. It was one of those, like, it wasn't a very expensive truck either. I still think I got a pretty good deal on it, but you know how people are. They're like, no, that's expensive. It was, what was it? The guy wanted $1,800 for it, and I talked him down to, I don't remember if it was $1,500 or $1,600, but I definitely got at least a couple $100 back from it. Don't like that slide on that turn right there. I actually thought about using my Viper on this race. Which, my truck, I'm gonna start maybe, nah, maybe not on, maybe I'll just do it on my regular Instagram instead of my, I now have a, console hoarder Instagram, for like funny moments and stuff from regular videos I do and stuff, if you guys want to go check that out. And I also have a Discord. I would like to start a like a Gran Turismo Sport, like race league type thing, um, which I think would be very interesting. But we will have to see. We'll have to get people to join in. There's no, technically there is a password, but if you use the link, it won't make you use a password. If that makes sense. Like, it's, if you click the link, you're in. But if you, I don't think you can get in if you just type in console hoarder. You might be able to, but I've got certain restrictions on there that, like, I don't want young people on there because people say things, and you know, I don't want like fucking 12-year-olds everywhere going and posting annoying Fortnite shit. Okay, we gotta go around here. Yeet yeet. Go up the hill. Please, dude, I'm gonna attempt to not lose traction going around this section of the turn. Okay, keep that Viper away from me. And we got her. We should also have a daily award car from how many mileage points we got today. Let's go and see if we did get one, and if we did, what we got. Because that is an interesting thing to know. Okay, we definitely did get one. I wouldn't mind that Bugatti. Oh, I'd like to, please give me the Countach. Yes! I got the Countach. Yes. Yes, I got something I wanted on one of these. What are we doing next episode? Da-da-da, the Boxer Spirit. So this is what, like a Subaru only thing? Or no? Oh. What classifies as a Boxer, though? I seriously don't know. Like, I know, is it like a type of engine? Judging by that picture, it looks like a certain way that the pistons move around. I don't know. I might have to look this up. Okay, out of eligible vehicles, I could do that. I could use that. I already did that. I could use the older Impreza. I don't want to use that. That was actually something I was planning on using in this episode. It is such a crazy little car. I highly recommend getting it. It is such a fun car. Like, for how big it is, it goes quick. Oh my good God. I already used this. I didn't use the Beetle yet in a video. Now hear me out. This would be extremely fun to use. However, it's not fast. Maximum power is a 493. I really don't know. I'll have to go through and come up with a vehicle choice on my own, unless you guys have an idea for one. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos. And don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.